Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the Best Investing Money Management channel on YouTube. In today's video, I want to talk about how to use Finviz for swing trading. I made videos in the past about this, but I really kind of want to update a lot of my screening software and all that good stuff. So starting off, once you guys load up Finviz here, you guys can see finviz.com. You will notice the three indexes, the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. On this first page, this is more of the volatile stocks that are gaining, stocks that are losing, and you guys can see stocks going up 51%, down 37%. Obviously, these are not going to be the stocks that I want to see you guys buy. I want you guys to buy stocks that are undervalued or on support that carry a lot of potential. So we're not going to be really focusing on these. As we continue to scroll down, there's some signals right down in here. Trend line, horizontal support and resistance, wedges, channel up, channel down, and a whole bunch of other technical indicators there. As we continue to scroll down here, we'll have headlines, so stocks that are looking good, and then we'll have some insider information, we'll have some earnings release, some Forex and bonds. So all this stuff's very, very cool. And then this right here is the S&P 500 map. So this right here, if we actually go ahead and we click on it, you guys can see the S&P 500 broken down, seeing kind of what stocks are up, what stocks are down, and divided up by sectors. So you guys can see maybe a good sector to look at would be energy, because energy has been doing very, very well. So we'll remember that and continue to go with the screener. The next step I always like to do is go to the screener tab. So once we click that, we want to go ahead and put the disruptive, fundamental, and technical all in one place. So I like to click this all tab. So now what I like to do is change the price. I want stocks that are under 20 bucks so I can capitalize on share size, get a lot of shares, and as they squeeze up, you can make a lot of money. Now, the next thing I want stocks that are getting bought. I don't want to be the only one buying this stock. I want stocks that are moving. So the next thing is I like to go over 500 or 750,000 shares traded for that average volume there. So you guys can see we still have 1,400 stocks. Now, the next thing I like to do is go to relative volume. The relative volume is pretty much just the overall demand for the stock. So then once I click that, we'll go anything over 0.5 to 1. Right in that range, you can do pretty decent. So we'll go over 0.5, and you guys can see we still have 1,100 stocks. So now what I like to do is click this pattern. Now, a pattern is pretty much just the chart pattern. It's a technical term that a lot of technical analysis, using technical analysis, you can find support, stocks that are undervalued, and all of that. So once we click that here, what I always like to do is either do horizontal S/R, which means support and resistance, or we'll go TL support or TL support strong. So that's trendline support strong. So if you guys are somebody that has a tendency to short stocks, you want to go resistance. So once we click that, you guys can see it eliminates all the way down to 32 stocks. Now, if you guys remember those top sectors, what you guys can do as well is click the sector tab and click energy. And you guys can see no stocks were there. But another thing you guys can do is just continue to adjust them, right? So yes, there is some trendline support, just not super strong. So if we go to that chart, we understand that energy has a ton of buying pressure. So stocks like AMTX that had that support right here at about $8.38 had that tendency to get buying pressure. This looks like a good opportunity for a possible swing trade right on that support, setting stops, at 8.50, if not, 7.80, risking a good $1 or $2 to possibly have this come back up to 13, risking $2 to possibly make $4, 2-to-1 risk and reward, which is good. So what I do is I just continue to go through and look at all of these stocks. What you want to look for is stocks that either are consolidating out, so horizontal, and you want stocks that are on some sort of support. So we will find one here shortly, I'm sure of it. But the biggest thing that you have to understand is if you can't find one, that is completely fine. I would rather see you guys invest into high quality stocks that carry potential than risky stocks that don't. So looking at GY, if we actually click full screen here, you have to unfortunately have their Finviz Elite. But what you can do is actually just go ahead and kind of mentally draw out support. So you guys can see it does have some support right here at about $6, and I would classify 40 cents. So $6.40 is that support, and does have resistance at about $8. So if you hopped in, you could set your stops just below 640 at, just under 6. We can call it just under 6. So you're risking 60 cents to possibly have this come back up to $8.20. So just under $2. We're risking 60 cents to make 180 cents. 3 to 1 risk and reward, which is very, very good. So the biggest thing with this, guys, is just continue to go through, analyze stocks. If you guys can have the best strategy in the world, but if you're not picking high quality stocks, you will lose money 100% of the time. And I found that this strategy is very, very simple, looking and analyzing stocks that are on a nice upward trend, right on that trend line, and carry some potential. Another thing you guys can do is go to horizontal S/R. So what this will do is it's a little different. These will have stocks that are kind of consolidating out, right? Maybe not skyrocketing up or maybe not selling off a ton, but stocks that are just kind of consolidating. And what you can do is understand the support and resistance. So you guys can see it does have some pretty good resistance right on that trend line. Trend line's up here at about $22.54. Resistance or support, on the other hand, would be about $18. So what you could do is just set an alert, get ready for that fall, and if it hits it, buy in, set that stop loss, and let it ride. And that's kind of how swing trading should be. The beauty of it is you don't have to actively manage it. You kind of find these high quality stocks using a good stock scanner, and just invest, set all your presets so you don't have to actively check it, and then let it ride, guys. And the beauty of this is it's very, very low cost to start. Finviz is completely free, and what I would recommend doing is using a paper trading simulator until you guys are more comfortable with using your own money. So guys, that is it. That is how I personally find stock. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe. We will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.